Wow, it's that time, everybody. It's been a minute since we have had the Win or Die League here, man. We are back at it with a new team reveal show for a brand new football game. We got Madden 26. It is out already for all the guys that actually went out and bought the big boy versions. So I'm pretty sure everybody has bought the big boy version. They should have. All right, but look, we're here to talk about some of these new teams and these new owners that are going to be in this Win or Die season. But look, I got my guy Jen in the building. Jen, what is good, brother?
Be back, man.
Indeed, definitely good to be back. No question about it, man. I'm pumped to do this with you guys. My guy, Nothing in the building. Nothing. What's good, brother?
Man, what's good? Long time, man, but we back, man. Another season, another year. Be ready.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So look, a couple things. All right. First and foremost, let's get the cameras on our pretty faces over here real quick so everybody can see what's going on over here on our end. So obviously you see Jen in the middle. You got Nothing in the, on the other side of me. And listen, a couple things. Well, one thing needs to be addressed. We just talked about it a second ago. I believe Jen is going to address something that within the league. So Jen, look, take it away, and you know what? Yeah, take it away.
Yeah, this not going to be a real popular thing. Whoever gets Jacksonville, we have decided that we're going to you got to pick one side. We're not going to let Travis Hunter play on both sides until we see it a full season in the NFL, because his stats is kind of off. He has a 80s, like an 86 catching, but that go for corner too. You kind of know what I'm saying? So he's the best corner catching on the game. You know what I'm saying? So he's a top corner, the second best corner on their team, and the best corner on their team, and the second best receiver on their team. And we haven't seen this man play a down of football in regular season. I know he played last night, but that don't really show us nothing. So until we really know how he's going to play in the NFL, you have to pick one side. No.
Hey, I mean, rules are rules, right?
Man, right. I'll take it more in depth. To be honest, you have a player for the Lions who led the league in interception. He only got like a 79, 80 catch. You know what I mean? And you got a guy coming in the league hasn't caught any picks, but he got all the, I guess you say, physics of a receiver, the route running, the spectacular catch, the jumping. He got all this stuff that's for a good receiver, and he's bringing these stats over to play on defense. Don't no corner got no 85 spectacular catch. You know what I mean? Or catching traffic. All these different things that make it an advantage on that side of the ball. So if you pick offense, of course, we're going to nerf the defensive side and vice versa. But it's even the best corner in the league, PS2, don't have no spectacular catch, catching traffic, that's just not part of a great corner deal. So we just think it's a little cheese.
Okay, well,
yeah.
Go ahead.
And then one more real quick. Since they allow Travis Hunter to go both ways on the depth chart, you can technically put Justin Jefferson at corner. So we don't want to see that either. No Jamar Chase playing corner, safety. So just play football. We playing real football here.
I mean, and obviously, every league is, and I'll talk about it real quick because I obviously commentate for multiple leagues, and every league is different. I'm a part of a league that'll allow you to do all that stuff. I'm a part of a league that won't allow you to do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Most leagues, especially most sim leagues, are really not going to allow you to do these type of things. Now, obviously, if Travis Hunter goes out there, week 5, week 6, week 7, and this guy's out there catching touchdown passes and picking the ball off 3-4 times, catching it every single time, then by all means, at that point, they could revisit something like that then, if that's the case, because it's really happening. You know what I mean? Yep. So I totally get it. You know what I mean? Again, this is a league that you guys play real football here. You know what I'm saying? So I respect everybody's rules. I respect everybody's rules, no matter what the situation is, because every league should be different. Every league shouldn't be the same. It shouldn't be. And everybody in this league and whatever other league has opportunities to play in multiple leagues if they want to. You don't have to play in just, for example, win or die. You can go play somewhere else. You know what I mean? As long as you get your games in and win or die, they don't care where you play.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They don't care where you play at all. So, at the end of the day, just, respect the rules in that regard. I personally feel that shouldn't affect you taking the Jacksonville Jaguars. Whoever the owner is, that should not affect you taking the Jacksonville Jaguars. All right? It should not affect it. It's still a very good team.
Oh, okay? Definitely.
A very good team. As a matter of fact, when you guys get an opportunity, okay, we just had on my channel and also the Madden Underground channel. That was the primary channel it was on, but we simulcasted it today. We did a big what is it called? A tournament. We did a tournament today. Okay, we actually did a launch tournament for Madden 26. All right, and we did end up with one winner. We had 28 guys in the tournament. Lasted about maybe 2 hours max. It was not a long tournament at all. We got we had the brackets in and everything. I had it live here. It's on my page here. It's also on our YouTube page. Go check it out, and you'll see that there was actually 2 games with guys using Jacksonville Jaguars on there, and that guy actually moved on pretty deep. Okay, he moved on pretty deep into the tournament. All right, so the Jacksonville Jaguars are a good team with or without Travis Hunter playing both sides of the football. I'm just saying.
Right.
All right. I'm just saying.
Right.
All right. So look, you guys, what we're here for, man. It's been a minute, man. It's good to see you guys. It really is. It's good to see you guys. It's been a good minute, man. I know we didn't do a lot of games last year, but it's great to see you guys in a time where we got a great game this time around. You know what I mean? Last year was a little bit, iffy because college came and it just took everybody by storm. You know what I'm saying? But there was still a lot of guys still playing Madden. You know what I'm saying? Because Madden is just everything to a lot of us. So, but this year, it just feels different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it feels different. It feels like it's a lot better of a game. You know what I'm saying? So before we get started with the presentation here and everything, how are you guys liking the game so far? I'll start off with you, Nothing. How you liking the game so far?
Well, before I get to your question, let me just say we appreciate you. You got a beautiful platform. It's been a long time, and I want to take this time to talk to our league members because right here in front of me we have this trophy, and we're gonna give another trophy for this first season. With this platform he got, let's be honest, it costs. He does hard work. We appreciate it. We miss nights we miss the broadcasting, but we need the guys in our league to come forward. We all grown. You know, it don't take much, whether it's $1, $5, every dollar helps. You know, this man deserves that. I ain't mad because this is a wonderful thing. But we will provide the trophy. I want to give a shout out to one of our members, Zeno. He came forth to help sponsor this. So we thank you. We appreciate you, brother. And everybody else, let's step up. You know, we can get back to Snipes, you know, doing our Super Bowls and our playoff games and having these trophies. We all just got to pitch in. There's 32 of us. It don't take much. Just a little bit of donation, and we can keep this thing going. But I got my trophy here to show from last year. You know, I was lucky enough to win the first season. It's a beautiful trophy. It's something nice to have. We've been doing this over 20 years. I think this year 21. You know, let's all this money, we all get money. Let's put this together, man. Let's make this man Snipes rich. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, let's bring this league together, make our league rich, and make it fun, and let's have something that we can give back to each and every member. So, you know, you have something to play for, motivation, and like I said, it's a beautiful trophy. I love it.
Hey. Look, I can't say anything in that regard to that. Look, I do this because I love doing this. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I can't just do it for the love because my wife would kill me. Let's just keep it what it is. I've been in here all day today. Ain't spend and after we're done here, I'll be spending time with my wife. But I've been in here all day today, from doing a tournament for hours to come in here to do this as well too. So this isn't something that, you know, I could just sit here and do at no cost all the time. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But I understand, you know, guys don't want to do things, don't want to have to sit here and, you know, go out of pocket by themselves. So, you know, most of the leagues that I commentate for, matter of fact, I take that back. All of my leagues that I commentate for, they all chip in and do everything to have me on their platform. And I love doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because what ends up happening is when I'm on your platform, now other guys that are not in the league, now they want to be in your league because they see things like this. You know what I'm saying? Yep. There's not a lot of people that do this type of stuff. I know a lot of people are start to try to get into it. But this thing it's an investment. This is not something that's, you know what I'm saying, that's out there for anybody to do. You know what I'm saying? And you got to take a lot of time to really focus and learn how to do a lot of the things, from the graphics to, to again, investing in the software and mixers. You got to see my table is crazy. All right. It's crazy right now. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I understand exactly where they're coming from with that. Definitely help them out as much as you guys possibly can. I know some guys may not be able to. We completely understand. Family first. You got to handle your business with your family first. Family and bills come first. We get that. There's no question. But like they said, whether it be $1, $2, $5, anything helps. So definitely, help the guys out as they show love to get this stuff done for you guys at all times as well too. But back to the question at hand though. How are you liking the game so far?
Man, I'm loving it, man. I think it's a beautiful game. Lots to learn, hopefully, I'm sure some updates coming, some things that, it's going to have its flaws, but, I like the game right now. Okay. Basically, I like everything about it.
Okay. What about you, Jen?
Oh, yeah, I love the game so far. It seemed like the cheese from last season, the meta stuff, it seemed like that's like they made corrections to that, so that they don't seem as overpowered as they was last year. Like the RPOs, they seem like they're covering that well. So it seems like it's in a good space right now. But we'll find out, maybe Thursday when the whole world gets on the game. It might change. Right. But right now it's in a good space.
Yeah.
Let's definitely take a second to give Madden some praise. They finally did something to franchise mode and not just say money mode. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
We got them in franchise mode for us. So that was beautiful.
And I'm gonna tell you guys what, from the commentary perspective, the dope thing about the franchise mode aspect and I can't wait to try it for the first time, is when you guys have a bunch of games already done, and then I have a game of the week for you guys. Whatever games that were already done, they're gonna have highlights for them, and I can talk about them. You know what I'm saying? I can talk about them at halftime. That's gonna be wild. Long as you guys, obviously, the guys that are streaming the games, don't skip it. You know what I'm saying? They should take a minute or whatever to go grab a cold one or something. Take a second and don't skip it, and allow me to go through some of the big games that went down and talk about whatever the score may be. I mean, somebody might see, somebody might have got dogged 49-0. So I'm sure the person that won that game wants to hear about it and see it as well, in a game of the week broadcast. So that's an element that is going to be so dope. I can't wait to do it. I can't wait to commentate a game. I really can. But look, enough talking about the game and everything else. Let's talk about this league, okay? So, how many seasons did you guys do last year?
13.
You did 13 seasons last year.
Yeah, 90% participation. Even the last season, most of the league was playing. It's probably like 90%. It maybe been like 3 people that wasn't playing.
Wow. And still a 24-hour league, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. And we're going to be here first. We're going to have the first Super Bowl of the Madden season on here on Snipes.
Right.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
With the trophy on the line.
Wow.
Yep. It will be on the line.
Wow. That's impressive. 24-hour league, 90% participation. You can't beat that. Man, that's huge. That's huge. All right, so look, we're here to talk about these teams now, okay? So, first off, this is the format we're gonna do, everybody, so everybody understands what we're doing. We're gonna start with the AFC, and we're gonna go AFC East, AFC North, AFC South, AFC West. Same thing with the NFC. NFC East, NFC North, NFC South, NFC West. That's how we're gonna do it, and we're just gonna basically sit down and just shoot it up and see where everything flies and see what people are thinking about these divisions. You guys can talk all the talk you want in the chat. We greatly appreciate you do that, because I'll call it out if somebody thinks in the chat that they're gonna win this division or they're gonna dominate somebody or beat the brakes off of somebody. Man, say it in the chat. I'll call it out. I'll call it out gladly. I can see the chat right here in my face. I will call it out for you guys, all right? While they're talking, I will call it out, all right? But look, we're going to talk about these first teams, okay? And by the way, as my gift to you guys, I told them earlier, but my gift to everybody in the league, okay? A banner that we will be creating, that we have here today for this league, a banner was created. I'm going to send it to the owners here. I'm going to send it to these owners, and then this banner will be able to be used basically on whatever you want. If you want to use it in Discord, go by all means do it. If you want to use it in Neon Sports, when the new Neon Sports comes up, by all means do it. By the way, and I will remind you guys here as well too, because you guys always make the purchase, for the Neon Sports. Make sure you put the code in Snipes, because you get, if I'm not mistaken, you still get like 5 or 6% off, something like that.
Oh, okay. All
right.
I didn't even know
that.
So
yeah, so make sure you put that code in Snipes. You'll get a percentage off. It may be bigger now. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but I know you'll get something off if you put the code Snipes, SNYPZ, for it. And that's anybody out there that has other leagues as well too. Go when you go and pick up your Neon Sports for your league. Again, SNYPZ, put that code in there for Snipes, you get a percentage off. All right, let's start off with the NFC East, okay? NFC East, here are your owners for those 4 teams. Here we go. NFC East. Lurkin Bear and the Buffalo Bills, your first owner. Second off, Gin and Juice, representing the Miami Dolphins. Third team in the AFC East, Zeno with the Jets. And to cap it off, the New England Patriots in Boytown are the owners of the Patriots. Now that is your AFC East. Let's talk the talk here real quick about this division. So, nothing. What you think about this division here?
Man, I think it's gonna be great competition as always. These guys know each other. They know how each other play. You know, Jen, he's just you know, I gotta give him his props. I mean, he usually just takes whatever left. I gotta really give it to him. He moves around, takes whatever he needs to do for the league, and we appreciate that. So he will have his hands full. He don't always got a team that plays type of football, but he make it work. He don't complain. But I think it's gonna be a battle. You know, Boys Town, he's a day one guy. He got his favorite team. I know he's a Patriot fan. I got on my Patriot gear. I'm also a Patriot fan. So I'm definitely gonna give a shout out to Boys Town. You know, Chicago is in the building. Zeno, man, like I said, one that sponsored this, you know, great guy. Been in the league now a couple of years. He's making his way. Definitely going to be a good player. Lurkin Bear. I mean, all these guys are going to do what they do. So I think it's going to be a great division. So it's first season. Hey, everybody come out swinging, and we'll see who last man standing.
All right, so I'm going to ask right now. I'm not going to go to Jen yet. I'm going to ask you first here. Nothing. I got to ask you first. Who wins this division? We're just talking season 1. Who do you think is going to win this division?
I think we got some potential in this division, but what I always like to say, everybody knows everybody's game. Who can get to playing their game first is going to have the advantage. And here, I think Jen is, like I said, he's the president. He's the guy. So, you know, he got all the tricks of the trade, the experience, Madden player, true Madden player, and all these guys play straight up like everybody in the league. But I got to put my money on it. I'm going to probably go with Zeno, you know, to try to pull it off. But it won't be easy because let's say Lurkin Bear get his stick right first. This is a new game, and it's a new building process on building the players. So with the coach and all the stuff they add in the franchise, it's going to be hard, but we'll see. Usually I like to say, you know, me and Jen work them 12-hour shifts. Zeno be on the game all day, so he definitely got advantage on time. So we'll see what's going on.
Okay.
He definitely got us on that. So
okay.
We'll see.
Okay. So obviously elephant in the room here for Jen. Jen.
Yep.
What are you thinking about this division? And who are you taking to win this division in season 1?
Well, I think this is a real competitive division because Zeno can play, and I've been in another league with Zeno before he was in this league. Me and him played in another league, and he was in my division, and we went head up. So I know he remembers those battles that we had.
Yeah.
But I know how Zeno plays, so he's not going to walk over me at all. But he's a great competitor. Lurker Bear can play too, and even Boys Town is good. He's good too. But I'm not going to jinx myself because I know last year I picked myself and I had the worst season I ever had. So I'm going to just base this off the last Madden. Zeno was one of the top players in the last Madden, so I'm just going to go with Zeno. He's probably the king right now, but I'm not going to take this lying down. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I got you. Well, you know what? For me, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm rooting for my second favorite team in the land, in the Buffalo Bills. I'm rooting for them. Okay. And I was gonna pick Jen to win this division in season 1. I know Jen's game. But the fact that y'all told me that Zeno is on this game all day.
All day. No break.
And the Jets are a very good Madden team.
Definitely.
I'm gonna have to take Zeno in season 1. Boy Town, I'm not sure if I've seen him play before. Okay. But I know he's gonna have a tough task a little bit with the Pats in Madden. But they do have some good pieces on that team to build on. Drake May is definitely going to be a guy that you can build on. But, you know, and I know they got Stephon Diggs there as well, too. But the question is Diggs washed up? I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I gotta take Zeno for season 1. I think the fact that he's gonna be on the game like that, it's gonna be difficult for the first season, especially for somebody that's on the game on a regular basis, to not pick them to win that division for season 1. Now, this is a opportunity though. This could be depending upon what Lurking Bear does. Okay, depending upon what Lurking Bear does, this very well could be a division that both the Bills, the Dolphins, and the Jets make the playoffs. It's a possibility.
Yep.
It's a possibility here. Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting, man. But we'll see. Just like Nothing said, who's gonna get to their game first? We're gonna see with this division. It's gonna be very interesting for the AFC East. There's no question there. All right, so now a division I definitely want to talk about here is the AFC North. I definitely got to talk about this AFC North. This is a crazy division, no question about it. Here we go. Dre Love with the Bengals. Number 2, Pablo with the Browns. Nothing with the Ravens. And to top it off, TMF Nasty. And we know what the TMF stands for, with the Steelers. That is the AFC North. So, Jen, I'm going to come to you first this time around. Your thoughts on this division and who you think may take season 1.
This another competitive division. Our league is competitive in general. Everybody pretty much can play. The Ravens are tough. The Ravens give me problems. I mean, Lamar Jackson's just a lot to deal with. So I'm probably gonna roll with nothing in this division. But Nasty is not gonna take that laying down either. I mean, Nasty can play, and he's really good. And hopefully get motivated by me picking nothing. He probably gonna get motivated and try to win this division. So I think it's a 2-man race. Dre and Pablo can play too, but they gotta get a little bit better. But they're good. So don't take this as slight. Dre give me problems. He beat me a lot. So I don't take that as a slight. But I'm gonna go with nothing.
Okay. So you're gonna go with nothing here on this one. So. All right, so I'm going to give my take on it. Then obviously we got to go to nothing as well. But I'm going to give my take on it here real quick, okay? And to give my take on this, all right? I'm going to bring our faces here real quick because I think it's important that we do this, okay? So check this out. All right, so remember earlier, guys, I told you guys that we hosted a big tournament today, okay? Hosted a big tournament today. You're allowed to use whatever team you wanted to use. Okay, you wasn't stuck on whatever team or what have you. It wasn't nothing like that. You could use whatever team that you wanted to use. Okay. Let me put it to you like this: the championship game was Ravens on Ravens. The first 4 games of the tournament. First 4 games were Ravens and Chiefs, Ravens and Chiefs, Ravens and Ravens, and Ravens and Chiefs. All Ravens in this tournament. Okay?
Yeah.
And for good reason. All right? I turned the music off and everything because everybody needs to understand how damn good this Ravens team is. Okay?
Yeah. Real good.
They are an absolute cheat code. Okay? And if you are as good as nothing is, there is in no way, shape, or form that I could go against nothing in this division. I can't do it. Now, if you guys prove me wrong, I'll put to you like this, guys. I'm calling it out here right now. Okay? For Dre Love, Team Pablo, and TMF Nasty. And again, I know what the TMF stands for. All right? Listen, if any one of you guys can knock him off of this division, the first Super Bowl, I will do it for free.
Whoa, okay.
The first Super Bowl, that is my gift. The first Super Bowl, I will do it for free. The first Super Bowl,
Wow.
I'm looking in this camera right now. The first Super Bowl, I will do for free. I'll do it for free, no
AFC
problem.
Stand up.
You guys in the AFC North, y'all got to knock him off. This is for the division. For the division, okay? I ain't saying conference, Super Bowl, none of that. No. I'm saying for the division. If you guys beat nothing in the division, I'll do the first Super Bowl for free. That team is that damn good. It is that damn good. Now, the only way I personally see him not winning this division is if Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry get hurt.
Right.
That's it. Matter of fact, Derrick Henry could stay healthy. If Lamar Jackson gets hurt, he's going to have problems.
Right. Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Because I really think that Lamar Jackson is the absolute catalyst. He's the absolute catalyst in the game, period. We thought back in the day, Mike Vick was the catalyst. My God,
Right.
This dude Lamar Jackson in this game?
Yeah.
I just don't see it. I just don't see it, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm just putting it out there. That's why I feel comfortable doing that right now. But again, if I lose, I'm a man of my word. First Super Bowl for free for you guys. Kid you not.
Oh man, that's sweet.
No
that's
problem.
Sweet. I hope that motivates them. I hope it does. Last year, and I appreciate the love, fellas, because last year y'all ain't give me no love, but the proof is right here in the pudding. The proof is right here in the pudding. You know, it's like I'm the predator, and this my little score right here. You know, this they head right here I'm rubbing on. But you know, about the division, Dre, man, I love Dre. Good dude, man. Funny, man. I love him to death, man. He's a good dude, and he can play. You know, he gonna come out there and he gonna pass it. He gonna throw it 50 times. So, you know, he'll probably have the same problem I have with this wear and tear, because we gonna see how that works. But Pablo, I remember he had the Bucks last year to start off. He can play, man. The man can play. I don't know what he could do with these Browns, but like I said, everybody's competition. Nasty, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Me and him we battle, but you know, that quarterback is a position of need for them Steelers. So, you know, I'm sure he'll have a trick up his sleeve or two. But definitely, I actually had him, I want to say 47, 48 points, and the man came back and beat me. And I was up on him. So he's never out of it. He will play no matter what. He's not going to give up. He's not going to lay down. And Pablo and Dre definitely not. So I appreciate the love. But the proof is in the pudding. So proof is in the pudding, and it's right here. So, hey, y'all want a free Super Bowl, y'all take me out. Y'all definitely take me out. But I tell y'all what, I challenge these three guys, because that man just went out on the net for y'all. So I challenge y'all and say this. If I do take the division, why don't y'all three come up with the money and pay him and make sure he get this Super Bowl? Why don't y'all three get it done? Because I'm coming to win it. It's three of y'all. Y'all can put it together. Three people. If I win this division, y'all give him his give back, because he done put it on the line for y'all. Y'all do the same for him, and y'all pitch in that money and make sure his pocket's fat for that Super Bowl.
Hey, well, look, we already knew that nothing was gonna pick himself. You know what I mean? He's not gonna play any games with this. He's gonna pick himself, and for good reason. For good reason, man. This Ravens team is crazy, man. It really is. All right,
It's the reason right here.
Yeah.
It's the reason.
You know what he's doing? He is petting it like a dog. Let me tell you that. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Look, y'all gotta get that trophy from that man. Y'all gotta get it. Y'all gotta get that trophy from that man. All right, look, we're gonna move on to the AFC South. Okay, the AFC South. And interesting division here as well, too. I believe we still have one team open here. Is that correct?
Actually, that's Phil. It just it was too late to send you the new guy that got the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, okay. So we will. So what I will do is I will make sure that I create another thing for him. It won't take long for me to do it, so don't worry about that.
Oh, okay.
As a matter of fact, it won't take long for me to do that at all, because all I gotta do is just fire my stuff up, and while you guys are talking, I may be able to create it, to be honest with you. So, but anyway, so what we'll do here, give me 1 second.
Now I gotta verify his gamer tag versus the Discord name. They possibly could be different. I just gotta make sure that it's the correct name.
Okay.
But Teflon is the Discord name.
Teflon?
Yep, Teflon.
All right. Well, so we'll call him Teflon for the time being. We'll call him Teflon for the time being. So, all right. So let's talk about the South. Okay, let's talk about the South. So the South is as follows: the Indianapolis Colts. The owner is Seed over there for the Colts. Next up, you got the team that we talked about in the beginning, the Jaguars, and that is DJ, representing the Jacksonville Jaguars. Houston Texans are owned by Vonsky. They're owned by Vonsky. And obviously the Tennessee Titans, we had them as an open team, but it's going to be Teflon. At least that's what we know his name is as of right now. So we did have it open. But again, this is your division right here for the South. Nothing. Talk to us about this division. What you think about this division?
Man, I think this is going to be one of the toughest divisions in the AFC. I'll be honest. I Seed is like a day one guy. Been here from the beginning, been knowing him a long time. And he definitely got my number, phone number, work number, home, cell phone, social security. He definitely got my number. He comes to play. And he actually play on PC, and I started to get it for Steam this year, but I decided I'll wait one more year. But definitely a great player. DJ, man, he had the Panthers. He could take the Panthers and get them where they need to be. I've seen him play with the Bucks. I've seen him play with several teams. Very good player. Teflon, don't know him, but I know he's friends with the Lions, and that means he knows some guys in Detroit, from Detroit. So I'm sure all those guys can play. So I'm looking for him to come in and be a force. And Vonsky is definitely one of the most animated traders in the league. Definitely can build a team like no other. So he definitely be hard. I'd definitely like to see these four guys battle it out. And I'll be honest, flip of a coin, I'll probably, it's hard, man, because all these guys can play. And like I said, they all have beaten me at numerous times, so they all can play.
Yeah.
So, but if I had to just say a team, I would probably go with the Seed and the Colts, because that's been his team since day one. The other guys, they fluctuate. And this is a little different when you've been playing with a team. You know they salary cap. You know the players. You know the offense. You running the same thing. He's been playing with the Colts for years. So he has a small advantage other than just learning the game. But we all got to do that. So that don't give him a disadvantage. But if I got to go with somebody, I would go with Seed. But let me tell you something. When I say they are all like right there. I'm going to be watching this division very closely, because what I see is for sure three teams that can make the playoffs. And I just don't believe that it's going to be a division that's going to get three teams out the AFC. So one of these three great players and this new player that's going to be great, that's going to come along to make the fourth, man, it's going to be a dog fight. And I'm going to sit back with my popcorn and watch.
Wow. That's interesting. That is definitely interesting. What's your take on this division, and who you think is going to win season one here? I'm tripping right now. Well, hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Oh, I thought I froze up for a second. I do apologize for that. I thought I froze up for a second. I apologize, Jen. What's your take though on this division, and who you think is going to win this game? Well, not this game, but this division in season 1.
Yeah, I'm almost going to sound like a recording because nothing kind of laid it out perfect. But this is probably one of the best divisions in here. All these dudes can play. Seed is really good. DJ is good. Vaughn is really good. Vaughn dominated me last Madden. I was in the division with him, and he just really dominated me. I did beat him a couple times, but he's really good. I'm gonna say this, Vaughn. I know you took the Texans off your list at the last second, but I already had it in, so I couldn't change anything. He had the Texans, and then he took it off with a new list. Yeah, so don't be mad.
Let me guess. The game came out. He played the game, and he took the Texans out of there.
Right, probably that O-line. I mean, that O-line is terrible. They just horrible. I played, me and Nothing played earlier, and I was just running for my life the whole game. That O-line is bad, so that's probably why he took them off. But you got to deal with it, Vaughn. I mean, you good. You'll get it. But I gotta pick. I mean, just because of the legacy issues with the Colts, I'm going to go with Seed. That's his team. He's a fan of the Colts. That's his team. So
okay,
I'm going to pick Seed.
Okay, so you're going Seed. Now listen, it's difficult to pick anybody or to not pick anybody that is actually running with their favorite squad. You get a level of motivation to want to win with your team that you're rocking with, because in a lot of leagues, people don't get that opportunity to actually run with their team like that. And when you get an opportunity to rock with your team the way the Seed has been doing it, obviously he might be an easy pick because he knows his team, like the back of his hand. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'll say this, and I'm just going by what we see in the division here. And again, going back to the tournament field earlier today, just some of the things that I've seen from that Jacksonville Jaguars squad and the pieces that they have on there, as long as he doesn't get rid of specific pieces on that team, the Jaguars have a very good opportunity in taking this division, not by a landslide. I think it'll be a very close fight. But I'm gonna go ahead and pick DJ to win this division, just because I like that. I actually love this Jaguars team. The love that they gave Brian Thomas Jr. Oh my God.
Oh man. Right.
They gave him love. You hear me? 97 speed, acceleration is crazy, and he is going to be a guy to deal with. He was already a guy to deal with in 25. So now here in 26, getting that boost that he got, I mean, it's going to be crazy to deal with him in that division. But I think it is not going to be a landslide victory at all. It's not going to be a landslide victory. This is going to be a very, let me just say a very even division. But just by the squeaker, I'm gonna take DJ to win this division. All right, I'm intrigued to see what's gonna happen with Vonsky. That offensive line definitely needs help. Seed and the Colts, their offensive line is one of the best in the game. The Titans, they're dealing with a quarterback. I'll tell you this though about Teflon, and I don't even know Teflon like that. I'm gonna give you a little tidbit here. One of my buddies who is a Titans fan. He actually is in a specific league that started now. Okay, it's already started. And he's got the Titans in that league. Okay? He's got that Titans in that league. He has his quarterback at Cam Ward, right? Now, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, he used a development coach. That's what he used to create his coach. And after his training his first set of training, he turned to a superstar.
Oh, wow.
Yes. The coach means something in franchise this year. Majorly. Remember we talked earlier that franchise has changed big time. Okay? So watch the coach that you select. Watch it. Now, I'm not going to say every time he's going to become a superstar. I'm just going by what my boy told me. He couldn't believe it. And he called me immediately and told me. He was like, yo, I just got done doing this. I was thinking I was going to really sit here and struggle building this guy up. I just got done with a training camp. And I'm a superstar with Cam Ward. I was like, whoa, are you serious? Yes, he was very serious. He wasn't playing. Yeah, so food for thought for everybody. But nonetheless, I'll still take DJ to win this division, in the first season. I'll still take DJ here. You know what I mean? And by the way, I did create Teflon's thing. So that's done. All right. So we'll take care of that, after the show is complete. So if his name is Teflon, it'll stay that way. If not, we'll fix it. All right. So that's your Titans owner. That's your Titans owner right there. All right. So again, I picked DJ and the other two guys picked C. All right. We'll see what happens. But this is definitely going to be an intriguing division as well, everybody. It's definitely going to be an intriguing division. Final division that we're going to talk about here is the AFC West. And we're going to talk about, this is something to definitely talk about because the craziness as far as rosters that's in this division is just, it's wild. It's absolutely wild. So, all right, here we go. Okay, let's get this thing started. So, first off, the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos owner is Mo Cheese with the Broncos. Next up, the Kansas City Chiefs. Face is the owner of the Kansas City Chiefs. Next up are the Chargers. And that is famous Vincey, the owner of the Chargers. And to cap it off, the Las Vegas Raiders. And Tweet is the owner of the Las Vegas Raiders. And guys, I want to start this segment. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Perfect. My favorite roster in this division is Tweets. That's my favorite roster. Okay. Even after the trade that happened between the Raiders and the Eagles just last week, because the Raiders did lose a very fast cornerback. Okay. And he's now on the Eagles. I think it was Bennett that got traded.
Okay.
Yeah. But still, as far as roster wise, my favorite roster is not the Oakland Raiders. I should have changed that. It's the Las Vegas Raiders. Do apologize for that, guys. I just realized that.
Right.
I get so used to just saying Oakland all the time. They really need to move back to Oakland. That's just my thought, but whatever.
Right.
But that's my favorite roster. Now, the most powerful team in this division, there's no question about it. Even if you had a question about it, it's the Kansas City Chiefs. And for good reason. They have a ton of speed on this team as well, too. And again, this is another team that we saw a lot of in the tournament that we had today. A lot of guys were using them like crazy. There's a lot of speed out there. And and tidbit here for Face, Travis Kelce catches every damn ball right now. I don't care if he's got 4 people on him, he's coming down with the football. Okay, Kelce is a beast. Pacheco is amazing right now. And I will say right now, in this division, and the Broncos are definitely, I'm not even gonna call them up and coming. That's a good team. That Broncos team's a good team. Okay, they got a decent Madden quarterback, and the biggest thing about Bo Nix is the fact that he's super young, so you don't have to worry about getting a quarterback for a couple of years. With the Broncos, all right. Obviously, with the Chiefs too, you don't got to worry about it either. Chargers, you don't have to worry about it, but the Raiders, you do have to worry about it because you got Geno Smith there. So he's not going to do the best for you right now, but later on he may do something for you. He may do something later on for you. We'll see. But I'm picking for the first season. I got to go with Face. Okay. But this division from season 2 on, based on whatever the skill levels are, and you guys can go into that in just a second. Based on the skill levels here with these guys, this could be anybody's division from from season 2 on. Well, first season, I'm going to take Face. But again, this could be an up in the air division, and this might be another division that at a possibility of 2 to 3 players, 2 to 3 teams going to the postseason. Possibly, because they have the rosters to do it, guys. They have the rosters. All right. They have the rosters to do it. The fastest teams in this division, though, are the Chiefs and the Raiders. And speed kills in Madden. We all know that already. All right. So that's my take. I'm going to take the Chiefs for season 1. All right. So let's get Nothing's thoughts on this one and see where he's at with it.
Well, like I said, some good guys in this division. Famous played with him. I took a year with the Giants, and he was the Cowboys. Very, very good player. Very good. Sweet is one of our guys, like a brother to me. Talk to him on the phone all the time. Got like one of the fastest teams, like you said, next to the Gen Dolphins. I mean, they very fast. Got to watch him because, I mean, they can get loose. And speed on this game is like all the other Maddens. That's like the face card there.
Yeah.
You got speed, you got it all. That's all you really need.
Yep.
And they're young, just a quarterback position. But face, my brother, he one thing I can tell you now, Kansas City on the block. He gonna make some moves. And he gonna have the tools to do whatever he need to do. But he definitely like young players and like to build his team through the draft. So you might think they got some old players like Kelsey and some guys, but he will have them young, no doubt. So I'm looking for that quarterback to have some young pieces very soon. And Mo Cheese, my tequila brother. I know he's somewhere with Don Julio in his hand right now. Margarita mixing the other. Very good. But, for you to say the things you said about the offense, the Broncos and the Chargers coming with 2 of the best defenses on the game.
Big facts. Big facts, you're right.
So, you got some very good secondary players in that defense. PS2 with the Broncos, and you got that safety with them Chargers. They got some big hitters, man, and they coming. So it's going to be a great division. So if anything, to offset that speed, you need great defenses. And Denver Broncos definitely might be one of the best top 3 probably defenses on the game. Yeah. So that's a good start. So if I had to pick somebody right now, I'm going to go out on the limb on this one. I hope it motivates him. I hope he put the cup down. But I'm going to go with my boy Mo Cheese because he showed me some things when he had the Buccaneers last year. I beat him on a last-second bomb from the 20-yard line with no time on the clock and beat him. But he showed me that, he could play with them Buccaneers, these Broncos. He could play with them young quarterback, good run game. They got the receiver out there. They got the defense is just nasty, and they made some additions. So it's going to be hard. I think this is going to be another division where if everybody play their game and everybody, show up, it's going to be up for grabs. So I on this one, I wish I had a 4-sided coin. I could just flip it and land. But I'm going to go out on the limb and just take Mo Cheese, man. Put the liquor down just for one day. And go get you a division. It won't be easy. He might need the tequila. You know what? You might need it. Because these guys are definitely. But I want to say that I want to pick him to motivate him because these guys can play. Famous, Tweet. These guys can play. So show up and give it to him.
Okay. Jim, what's your take on this one?
Yeah, this is a tough one. This is a tough one for me. On paper, I do like the Broncos, and y'all talked about the defense. What go kind of under the radar? They signed Greenlaw and Hufanga from the 49ers.
Right.
Like, they got 2 starters from the 49ers. Great defense. Evan Ingram, they signed him, which is a good pickup. They needed a tight end. And I mean, J.K. Dobbins, they signed him too, but he does get hurt a lot. But when he plays, he's really good. This one's tough. This one is really tough. The Raiders got a lot of speed. The receivers and the corners, they all high 90 speeds, all of them.
Running back too.
Yeah, and the running back. Yeah, the running back is good. And running backs usually pan out. Top running backs in college usually be top running backs in the NFL. So I'm gonna go with Tweet. I'm gonna go with Tweet with this one.
Okay. So he's going with the Raiders. Okay, I like it. Look. All I really want to see is a competitive division, and I just know that we're gonna see that here with this team. With these teams, I know we're gonna see that. So it's definitely gonna be a dogfight, kind of like what you were talking about. With the South and with the North, like I think this is another dogfight division. I don't think Face is gonna win this division, by a landslide. And to be honest with you, the primary factor that I pick Face is because I can't. Good players, when they play with Patrick Mahomes, they just don't make mistakes. They don't make mistakes with that guy. You know what I mean? Good players don't make mistakes with that guy, and he can throw the ball anywhere on the field. He is the perfect Madden quarterback. You know what I mean? And he's got all the integral pieces that you need. He's got speed. He's got a running back. He's got everything that he needs on the Chiefs. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Broncos have the best defense in this division. Hands down. Granted, the Chargers are good too. But Mo Cheese has the best defense in this division. Now, if Mo Cheese goes and he beats them, in division matchups, look, I'm gonna have to come on here and try to save face, no pun intended. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like I would have to just say, look, I made a mistake. I was wrong. Mo Cheese is that dude. You know what I mean? Because the defense that he has, they should be able to do something, guys. They really should. They should be able to do something. But we're going to talk again about the AFC because we got to give our predictions on who's going to come out of the AFC. So we'll talk about that, all right? Both of these guys are in the AFC, so I don't think they're going to pick against themselves. But we're still going to talk about it, though, because it's something to definitely discuss, all right? But that is your AFC, everybody. We're going to move on to the NFC. We'll start with the NFC East. All right. So the NFC East is as follows. Here we go. Dallas Cowboys, owned by Noble Mo. Noble Mo is the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. Philadelphia Eagles, old school B. We're probably one of the most dominant teams in the game as well, too, in the Philadelphia Eagles, and definitely the best running back in Saquon Barkley in the game, the shiftiest running back in this game this year. No question whatsoever. Next up, Dynamite and the New York Football Giants. Stout defense. They're going to be able to get to the quarterback quite a bit. And CP and the Commanders. CP and the Commanders is your 4 in the NFC East. So, look, Jen, let's talk about it, man. What do you think about this particular division?
I'm going to say this. The Giants was the number 1 requested team in the league. The number 1 requested team in the league. So that kind of threw me for a loop, even though I kind of know why. You know, that they had a good draft. That D-line is going to be nasty.
Yeah.
But I'm probably going to go. I don't know. CP got his team. He's a Washington fan. He always get them. We got 2 people that kind of rotate with Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Bass and CP, they kind of take turns playing with that team. So Dynamite a good player. This whole league, this whole division is pretty good. Noble Mo, I played Noble Mo earlier today, and it seemed like he stepped his stick game up today. I mean, it was yesterday actually.
Yeah.
But he played me really well, so I think he's on the right path. And he got the Cowboys. I like the Cowboys additions. I did like the additions with Pickens at receiver. But I'm gonna go with CP. I'm gonna go with CP to win this division.
CP, interesting take over the Eagles, huh?
Yeah. And I'm gonna salute old school B. He got the Eagles, but that's his team. He's not jumping on them because they're good. He want the Eagles when they 1-16. You know what I'm saying? Versus,
yeah.
They could be 1-16, 16-1. He want the Eagles. So I like people like that. So and shout out to him. But I'm gonna go with CP.
Okay. I like it. All right. So look, you gotta talk to us, brother. What you thinking about this division, man? I mean, all these teams, nothing. These are all good teams in the Cowboys, Eagles, Giants, and Commanders. As far as Madden is concerned, you know what I mean? If you talk real life, then obviously I think the Giants will probably be at the bottom of the barrel for now. But they're definitely up and coming with a lot of the pieces they got. So, what's your take, nothing, on this division, man? Who do you think is going to get season 1 with this one?
Man, this definitely is this one gonna be tough. Man, shout out to my brother CP. Love him to death. Like I said, he got his favorite team. You know what to do with them. But it's sticking to the game plan. I don't think they as good on paper as they was in real life. People expect them to go back to the championship game, but I felt they overachieved. I don't think that, I don't think that was like something they can maintain, and Jen always brings up in real life, no one has won this division, back to back. So it lets you know how tough it is, even with the Philadelphia Eagles, which old school has been around, one of the day one guys, been with us for years and played with this team. But, sometimes I question his building skills because he don't trade, he don't make no moves. He wants his Eagles, and sometimes they can come back to hunt you as the years go on. So he definitely is motor is revving, ready to take off, go down the track right now. So I think he'll be a problem. Noble Mo, I've been playing with the Cowboys, and I'll be honest, they are very good on offense with Dak. The running backs, the tight end Ferguson, the 2 receivers. I mean, when you got a superstar receiver, and I don't know why Pickens not a superstar or better, but he is getting loose out there. You can't double team both of them and watch Ferguson, and they have a young, good offensive line. So I think they're going to be very good, very, very good. They defense got some players, they really do. So I think, Dynamite, listen, you got the most requested team in the league. Should be no complaints about who you got. You got the most requested team in the league. Once again, it says it all. You have no excuse. Everybody get their games in, but like I said, Cowboys, man, I really like their roster. You got to really they set up roster, everything set up. And I think the Giants got the hardest schedule in the NFL this year.
Yeah.
To be honest, they have the hardest schedule to me in the NFL this year. So I think Dynamite, with that team, with the quarterback situation, is going to have some issues early. So this first season, I'm leaning towards Dallas for CP. So I'll probably go with my brother CP. Give him some love. Shout out to him, man, and my nieces, man. Shout out to them. So I'm gonna go with Washington. Stick to the game plan.
All right. Well, so both of you guys are going with CP, and I will mention too that this is another team in the Dallas Cowboys that we and shout out to my guy Fetty Mo. Fetty Mo actually made it to the quarterfinals today with the Dallas Cowboys. And this is playing against like the Ravens. So that will kind of go to show you that this defense can do some work if you have the right stick work behind it. That's the biggest thing with this Cowboys defense is if you have the right player behind it that can control the defense, they can do some big things. They could definitely do some big things. But that Philadelphia Eagles team is they're so stacked. Like it's the perfect team. The absolute perfect team to play Madden with. Every aspect of their game. Their offensive line is deadly. Their running back is absolutely just gut-wrenchingly like annoying. You know what I'm saying? And I love Saquon Barkley. Don't get it twisted. I'm a Giants fan. I love Saquon Barkley. We did him dirty. But he is annoying in Madden. He is annoying to the core. Okay? In Madden. He really is. Because he's so shifty. And he'll turn a swing pass into a 12-yard gain in like 2 seconds. He's crazy. Okay, and then obviously they got the tight ends and everything. And I will mention one more thing about what you talked about with the Cowboys and Ferguson. Ferguson was just like Kelsey today. He was catching everything. Mm-hmm. He was catching everything in traffic. He was an absolute problem. Again, if you guys don't believe me, I have the stream already set up on my Twitch. Go back to my Twitch and look at it today. You'll see what I'm talking about. I promise you guys. But the Giants, you guys said most requested team in the league. And for good reason. They got a lot of young pieces. This is a team that you'll be able to build, easily and not have to spend a lot of money in the first few years because you got so much. You know what I'm saying? But then you also have trade pieces too, if it comes down to it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I think with the Giants, you're going to have to put your GM hat on a little bit. Dynamite, you're going to have to put your GM hat on. Okay? You're definitely going to have to put your GM hat on because you could get some integral pieces that you can add to the Giants when it's needed. You know what I'm saying? Because you got guys like Brian Burns. You got Brian Burns there. You got Kayvon there. You're gonna have to figure out because Abdul's an absolute animal. Okay, Abdul and Burns are animals. You got to figure out a way that you're gonna be able to add Kayvon into the mix. You're gonna really have to figure that out. And if you can't do it, you might have to put him on the block. If you put anybody on the block, it might have to be Kayvon. That's the crazy thing. All right, that's what I would. That's what, for me, as a Giant fan, that's probably what I would do. If I can't find space to put Kayvon in, guess what? I'm gonna put him on the block, and somebody's gonna come and scoop him from me. You know what I'm saying? But all these teams, great. The Commanders, Jaden Daniels, can't say enough about the brother. You know what I mean? Although I can't stand any of these three teams because I'm a Giants fan, but more power to the brother. He was absolutely insane in his rookie season. But and obviously I know I'm talking real life here. Now they got tape on you. Now we really get to see what's popping with you because now everybody has tape on you. All right. And I don't know how you're doing your rosters, but the biggest thing I question is, are they going to have Terry McLaurin? And is the Dallas Cowboys going to have Micah Parsons? That's a question. I don't know how you guys are doing your rosters. If you're doing default rosters in this league, then so be it. But if you're doing updated rosters after the week 1 update, then what if those guys aren't there? That kind of changes the element for the defense for the Cowboys and for the offense for the Commanders. All right. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, just because of that right now, I'll take old school B to win this division. He's got the powerhouse team that's not losing anybody. He's got the powerhouse squad. I think he can do it there. This is going to be a hard fought division though. And I think two people could come out and make the playoffs in this division. So I'm going to go old school B to win this division.
Good pick.
Yeah, I'm going to go old school B. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, so that's the NFC East, guys. We're going to move on now to the NFC North. All right? So let's talk about first the Chicago Bears and Big Smooth, the owner of the Bears. Next up, the Detroit Lions and Ray Boogie controlling those Lions. Next up, we got the Green Bay Packers and Young Ald. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Am I correct?
Young Al.
Young Ald. Okay. Young Ald. Okay. Okay. Thank you for correcting me. I appreciate that. And then to cap off the division is Rickle Pick with the Minnesota Vikings. He's the owner of the Vikings. So, question to you guys. Let's talk to Jen first here once again. What about what's going on with this division and who's going to take this division?
Rickle Pick was one of our most dominated out of the 13 seasons we played. Last Madden, he kind of dominated. He played in multiple Super Bowls. He won multiple with two different teams. So Madden 25 was his Madden. So I kind of got to go with him. Even though all these dudes can play, Young Ald is really good. Ray is good. Big Smooth is good. And Big Smooth, another one that just picks Chicago no matter what their record is. He want the Bears. You know, he's from Chicago. Shout out to him, co-commissioner. Shout out to him too. But the most dominant on paper is the Lions. Their roster is really good on paper. They are the best team on paper. Green Bay, I like. They got a lot of receivers with high 90 speed in Green Bay.
Yeah. But
I gotta go with Rickle Pick. And he might be different this game because it's a different game. It plays different.
Yes,
so
it does.
I don't know. But he dominated last Madden. So I'm gonna go with him to win the division.
Okay. All right, so what's your take then? What you think? Who you think is gonna take this division here? Nothing.
I might have to piggyback on him because Pick is good. Pick is really good. Like you say, he dominated with two different teams. People started to get his number, in the regular season, and he was taking some L's, but playoff time, he turned it up a notch. He really turned the knob on the stereo, and he was loud, and he made some noise. Green Bay Packers is one of the youngest teams in the NFL. I wish weather was more to play because you should be able to go to Green Bay and get you an easy win in the wintertime. But for some reason, they don't want to bring the snow out. But, Ray Boogie, Detroit guy, played with the team, that strong team, even losing the coordinators, at least it won't hurt them on this Madden. And Big Smooth, shout out to Big Smooth, know him personally. Chicago guy that kicked it with him, came down here to Atlanta with me. I mean, good friend, good guy, straight up, just a good dude. Definitely gonna come to play. He been with Chicago when they ain't have nothing, and now they got some pieces, and hopefully, he can get some boosts from that Detroit offensive coordinator as the head coach and that offensive line and all those great pickups. So hopefully he could do his thing with Chicago. But like I always say, to beat a man, you got to beat the man. And right now, I got to give it to the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay. Look, obviously, as I stated, look, Ray Boogie and the Lions, you know what I'm saying? They have on paper the best team in this division. The Bears have somewhat of a young team, got a lot to build on with a young quarterback and everything else. Packers, a ton of they have potential there, in the receiver spot of everything. I question the defense a little bit for the Packers, on paper, but we'll see basically what young Al can do as far as building this defense, and and he can shut people down. The Vikings team is one of the better teams in Madden. The only question that some people may have is the quarterback situation. You know what I mean, with JJ McCarthy. You know, obviously he's going to pretty much be the clear-cut starter there. But what is he going to be able to do with the receivers that he has? Justin Jefferson, you have arguably the best receiver in Madden. So, and then they have a stout defense as well too. You know, solid pieces across the board offensively. I believe they have they still have Hawkinson, right? I think that the Vikings still have Hawkinson, TJ Hawkinson. Yeah. So you got so you got a solid tight end there. I mean, and you know, the tight end game is always important in Madden. So you know, at the end of the day, and listen, Ray Boogie, I think personally, they got the best tight end in this division, in my opinion. I think he's even better than Hawkinson. Okay. And that's Mr. Sam Laporta. All right. Sam Laporta he's always a Madden problem. I don't know if a lot of people realize that. You know what I'm saying? He's always somebody that gets a lot of targets when you play against him. It doesn't matter what the situation is. You always get a ton of targets with that guy. You know what I'm saying? But to pick somebody in this division right now, I think this is going to be, this ain't going to be a landslide either. I think whoever wins this division is going to win it. Let's call it out there. And it depends upon I think they'll win it in week 18. All right. I'm going to take Rickle Pick to win this division because I like this Vikings team and what they have offensively and, you know, a decent defense as well, too. I'll take Rickle Pick to win this division. But again, I think it's going to come down to week 18. So you heard it here first from me. I think it's going to come down to week 18 on who is going to take this division. All right. I think Rickle Pick will take it in week 18. It's going to be a very close matchup in this division, in my opinion. I think that. All right. We got now the NFC South. Okay. Which I don't know if you guys agree with me or not here, but these teams here, two of the teams are good teams. The other two, not so much. Okay. But we'll talk about it. And is one of these teams still open, or do you have an owner for this team?
Nope. Carolina is currently open, but we're going to get them filled.
Okay.
But right now they're open.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. All right. So let's keep it pushing here. NFC South. Lurie and the Falcons. Lurie and the Falcons. The Carolina Panthers, they are currently open at this particular time. Now, how do you pronounce his name? Is it Fofa? Is that how you pronounce his name?
That's correct.
All right. All right. Fofa and the New Orleans Saints. And to cap off this division, hard to humble, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who I think is the strongest team in this division. But we're going to talk about it right now. So let's go ahead and go to Nothing on this one. Nothing. What's your take on this division?
I'm hoping, we get a good player to get for them Panthers, which I know we will. It won't be an issue, but they definitely, got a chance. I mean, I know the Buccaneers are the division winner and probably the better team, but they got a lot of holes too. They can be beat. I thought the Falcons had it last year, and Falcons beat them twice in real life. And I know we're talking real life, but it just shows you that how close these teams is. And then you'll have a team like Carolina beat the Falcons, and the Saints got a little quarterback problem, but if anybody can make some deals make something out of nothing, it'll be Fofa. So the New Orleans Saints will probably, be the most traded team in the league, but he'll work with them. And but at the end of the day, Lurie is definitely someone that I watched in this league. His daddy, the Chicago Bears, I've been knowing him since he was a kid. When he used to watch his daddy play Madden and wasn't even playing himself, but he has came to this league, became an active player, multi-champion, different teams. He's very good on the stick. He plays straight up. Very quiet, very humble. Don't say much. He just let his play do the talking. It's his division to lose, but it's going to be hard. But hopefully, Carolina be able. I think they got some great pieces, and they get a good owner. I believe they'll have a chance, no different than New Orleans or the Bucks. I don't think none of the rosters just mounds over the other. It's gonna come down to just straight stick on this, and building your team and doing the right thing. No dominant quarterback. I mean, you have Baker Mayfield, but let's be honest, anybody starting the franchise, ain't nobody taking him. You know what I mean? So it's like one of the things where he's decent, he threw for a lot of yards, but he's definitely not unstoppable. So I think anybody that get in this division and get to building their team and get out there and, like I said, get their game going, get in the flow of what they want to do with their team is going to have a chance. But Lurie, you're going to have to beat him with the stick. You're going to have to beat him with the stick. The team is not going to help you.
Okay. Jim, what's your take on this division?
Lurie is pretty much, really good. He got my number, gives me trouble all the time. I had the game won in the playoffs last year, and I let this man come down and beat me with 4 seconds to go and put me out the playoffs in Madden 25. Put me off the game. Put me off of Madden 25. Let
me say this, man. Not to interrupt you. Let me say this. I was up on him 20 points with 2 minutes left, and he beat me and knocked me out the playoffs.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
2 minutes left. 2 minutes left.
What,
up
down,
20
down,
points with
up
the ball.
20?
20
Wow.
points, and he beat me by 1 point. He beat me by 1 point.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah, I was up by 7 with like 40 seconds to go and lost the game. Because he scored a touchdown and then went for 2 and got the 2 and then it was over. I had 5 seconds to go and I couldn't do anything. But Lurie is definitely the king in this division. Fofa is really good too, and Fofa got my number too. And a lot of problems in the past that New Orleans had, like with cap, is over with. They don't have cap problems anymore. Them receivers are really fast. The 2 receivers, Olave and Shaheed, high 90 speed. They got something to work with. They're just a little old, but Fofa gonna wheel and deal. He a big trader. He trades a lot, so he's gonna be able to get it together. And Hard to Humble can play too.
Yeah,
but he's one of the newer guys. But I'm gonna go with Lurie. I'm gonna go with Lurie to win this division.
Okay. I see some guys in the chat are picking Fofa to win this division. So I'm gonna assume that Fofa's a really good player. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume he's a really good player. But this roster of the Saints, to me, by far is the worst roster in the game. Okay, right now anyway. I think that they're the best, the worst roster. I'm sorry, in the game, in my opinion. Okay, but at the same token, again, you know what I mean. When you have somebody that's got some stick work and could do some things, man, you never know what they could do with these Saints. Okay, so it's going to be interesting to watch, but they just don't have. I don't think they're going to have for season 1 anyway. I don't think they're going to have what it takes to knock on the door of either Lurie or Hard to Humble with the Falcons or the Buccaneers. I'm intrigued because I'm intrigued that you guys are picking Lurie like this right now. Obviously I'm going by roster, and I look at the Buccaneers, and you still got Mike Evans there. Mike Evans is like 55 years old and can still catch the ball. Catch every ball thrown to him. You know what I'm saying? They do have a ton of pieces on the, a solid quarterback. You know what I mean? Cap space is decent. I mean, the Bucks are a great team, for Madden. And I'm not even gonna cap with you guys here at all. Okay, listen. The Bucks team, and that's most of the leagues that I commentate for. The Bucks are always in the playoffs. They're always in the playoffs. I don't know too many times that I've seen the Bucks miss the postseason in any league that I commentate playoffs for. I don't know if I see it. You know what I'm saying? But key factor for Lurie and the Falcons, offense, you got Pitts and you got Bijan. Another shifty, powerful running back. All right. And running game, as of right now, before any updates, running game is king right now. Okay. Running game is king. Because there's too much of there's a major pass rush issue right now. There's a lot of pass rush in this game. Okay. If somebody could get to you, they're going to get to you on a regular basis. But again, I'll go ahead too and take Lurie here, but by the skin of his teeth to beat the Buccaneers in this division. So I'll take Lurie for right now. Again, it's going to be close. I think it's going to be really close here for this one. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there with the NFC South in season 1. So, final division to talk about here tonight is going to be the NFC West. All right. So the NFC West will start off with the 49ers and Bass. Is it Bass or Base?
Bass. They either one. They're both the same word.
Yeah, I know. Both. Oh, okay.
We call them Bass and Base. They all at the same sentence.
Base. I'm calling him Base. I'm calling him Base.
Yes,
I'm gonna use my public enemy voice. Base. And the 49ers. Next up, Arizona Cardinals and Midwest Nino, the owner of the Cardinals. Next up, a very tough team in the Los Angeles Rams and Almighty Wills with the Los Angeles Rams. And to cap it off, the Seattle Seahawks, which is a team that could possibly be the beat in this division as well, too, with Khalifa. Khalifa, the owner of the Seahawks. So let's talk about it, guys. Let's talk about it here real quick. Jen, what is your take on this division here in the NFC West? Is it tough enough for you?
Ilm has been the best player. This is his team, so and he's another guy that just wants Seattle no matter what. He's been picking them since the Legion of Boom, and when the Legion of Boom left, he still stayed in Seattle. So I got respect for people that do that. They just want their team no matter what. And he's high level. He has won Super Bowls, a lot of Super Bowls in our league. So I have to kind of lean to him. Wheels is good too, but I know Wheels on the West Coast. But Will, I gave your team, man. Show up this season, man. Play your games. You know, play your games. I know you're on the West Coast, but play your games. Midwest can play, Bass can play too as well. And the 49ers might be back in real life. They might be back in real life. But I'm going to pick I'm going to pick Khalifa. Khalifa to win the division. Emo.
Nothing. What's your take on this division?
I think this division, man, it's so hard. Because like I said, a lot of these guys can play. It's one of them divisions where it's like, you gotta take M. M has been so consistent no matter what with the team. He play his game, he come to play, he got the stick, he's won multiple Super Bowls. I believe, Jen, if I'm wrong, don't he have a trophy? Didn't he win the year where we gave the trophy? He got one like I got. I hope he's petting it right now wherever he at. Shout out to M. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm petting mine. But Almighty Wheels, he can play when he play. But it's hard when you on the West Coast and it's a big hour difference. And, we all got families, all got jobs. And that always come first. But if he play, he can give M problems. That's somebody knows well. He can play with them. All he got to do is just play. Midwest, great college player, I had a league. I played in this league. A lot of good guys came from his league. Zeno being one of them. He can play, and he got his team, the Cardinals, and he gonna come to play. So he's not gonna be a pushover. And Bass, you got a good roster. I mean, you got some good players. You know, so you really can turn that around. So they had a bad injury year, but not because they had a bad team. Just a lot of injuries. But you know, it's M division, and we know that. But I wanna put more pressure on Almighty Wheels, man. I want you to play your games, because if you play and you got a hell of an offense and a young defense that's hungry and nasty and gonna come after them. And I don't think, I don't believe in Donald. And I don't believe Seattle's gonna play with Donald. I believe he gonna have one of them young, fast quarterbacks on that bench playing. But you got the defensive line to give them problems, and I'm gonna go with Almighty Wheels, because I think he got the best chance to dethrone Khalifa, well, who I call M. Brady, which is aka Tom Brady, one of the best. So I want to motivate Almighty Wheels. Give him some competition. Everybody, Midwest too. Nino, Bass, Bass, whichever one. Bring both of your personalities. Bring both. Get on M ass. Please, excuse my language, but get on him.
Oh, no, you're good.
Get on him. Don't let him run away. Y'all come to play and play y'all games. Make him beat you. Make him play. Don't give him nothing. Because if you give him anything, he gone. You can't give him nothing. Make him take it from you. And if he take it from you, I'm cool with that. But make him take it.
Listen. I know about Khalifa. All right. I know about Khalifa. I know about Khalifa's game. I know what he's all about, man. And he's got a team that, okay. He's got Jalen Milroe. Okay. Rookie quarterback. Okay. 93 speed, so he's damn near like Lamar Jackson. And if I'm not mistaken, like a 95 throw power. He's not the most accurate quarterback, but all you need to do is get completions. That accuracy will go up. You know what I'm saying? So you start throwing short mid plays, accuracy will go up, no problem. Okay? And based on whatever coach that Khalifa decides to go with, that might be another situation too that helps him out. So I really can't pick against Khalifa. I can't pick against Khalifa right now. Look, Bass in the Niners, he is going to he may do some work there, because Niners are a good team and the Cardinals are sneaky good. They're sneaky good. I'm not saying they're good. They're sneaky good, though. Okay? They're one of those teams that you go into a matchup and sleep on any particular player. They're gonna finish you. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got the right player, and is Midwest Nino the right player for the Cardinals? That's gonna be the key. Okay, I don't know a lot about the three guys. I don't know a lot about Almighty Wills or Nino or Bass. I know about Khalifa. All right, so I'm gonna go with what I know right now and take the Seahawks. The Seahawks, again, their roster is a solid roster from start to finish. They still have, to me, I probably said it last year too. They have Mr. Untradeable, Tariq Woolen. You don't trade him. You don't trade him. You don't trade 6'4", 6'5", 90-something speed cornerback, especially in this year's game. You don't do that. You need somebody to be out there to keep up with some of these quarterbacks. Because look, times have changed, everybody. Times have changed. Times have changed in the NFL. I think just about every quarterback now is a dual threat quarterback. There's not a lot of sit in the pocket quarterbacks anymore. It's like that those days are done. And all of the owners, coaches, trainers, everybody knows it. You can't go with a quarterback really anymore that doesn't have at least a little bit of wheels. Okay. And in Madden, most of the solid quarterbacks have probably anywhere between 84 to 86 speed on top of being able to throw the football. All right. And I mean, you got Stafford for the Rams. So I'm wondering what's going to happen there with Almighty Wills. What's going to happen there? Is he going to try to look to move Stafford? You know what I'm saying? That's a question to be asked. You know what I'm saying? Cardinals ain't got to worry about it. Kyler Murray, the only issue with Kyler Murray is he's too damn short. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's his only issue, is that he's too short. Brock Purdy is accurate, but his throwing power is not there. And you're really going to have to be able to pick a defense apart with this guy. Can he do it? Yes, he could do it. But he is definitely going to be one of your, one of the quarterbacks that we just talked against, which is a pocket passer. Somebody that really ain't going to be able to, does he have a little bit of wheels? Maybe so, but not like a lot of the other quarterbacks that were drafted or is out there right now. So right now, I got to take Khalifa in this division, man. I like Khalifa and I like the Seahawks right now. But again, prove me wrong, guys. Please prove me wrong. Please prove me wrong. All right. I'm hoping you guys prove me wrong. All right. Because then I could come in here and just and insert foot in the mouth. That's it. That's all I could do. You know what I'm saying? But look, those are your divisions, guys. Those are your divisions. And this is the full breakdown of your divisions right here. So you guys can see it in its entirety here now. And so now here comes the question, guys. Here comes the question. All right. And again, I'm going to send all of this stuff to you guys to make sure you guys can post it out to the Win or Die Discord and everything. So here's a question for you guys now. All right. Let's start with nothing. What is the season 1 Super Bowl gonna look like? AFC winner, NFC winner. Talk to us.
Man, it's a toss up, man. I love everybody and I appreciate everybody in this league. I'll be honest, to be serious, we have some great players and they all here to win. I just motivate everybody to just play their games, play straight up. Be good sports, have good sportsmanship, but we got some good guys, man. The AFC, me, Zeno, Nasty, you got Dre, all these guys, DJ, Steve, Bunsky, Face, T, Vince, all these guys bring something to their teams and got some stick, so it's going to be a battle. But at the end of the day, I always go with history. And you're only as good as your last game. And right now, I'm going to go with Zeno just because he just went to the Super Bowl. And the guy he lost to, Pitt, the Vikings, Rickle Pitt. You have to give them their respect. No different than I gave M. Khalifa last year at this point. It's anybody's game. Anybody can get this trophy. Everybody has a chance. Nobody in here is last. We all winners at the end of the day. We do this for fun. We do this to pass time. I love all the guys. So I motivate everybody to go for it. I was lucky enough to win that first year and I ain't went back. So I'm hoping this will, it be like that. But you know what? I'm petting on this mark. And I'm going to keep petting on him and keep kissing him and keep loving him and watch him get old with me. Y'all could do the same. So, but I'll go with Zeno and from the NFC, Lurie, these guys, M, Dynamite, whether it's Big Smooth, Young Al, Basa, all these guys are good. But if I got to pick some, I'm going to pick 2. I'm going to say this. I want to motivate my nephew, Lurie. You and Pitt, M, all y'all guys, Man, y'all guys go after these guys. Y'all take them. But if I gotta pick somebody, I'm gonna go with Zeno because he was the last AFC champion. So I get that to him. He had the Cleveland Browns. Legendary. That's his nickname. I call him Legendary. And I go with my nephew, Lurie, for the NFC. Okay. But I love you all. You all got a chance. That's not down to nobody else. That should motivate everybody else to aim at Lurie and go get him.
That's it. I mean, look. I don't have to. You know what? You know what? So you said it's going to be Zeno and Lurie, all right, in the first Super Bowl. Who wins that Super Bowl?
Lurie tough, man. Lurie tough, man. And let's be honest, we talking about the Jets and the Falcons.
Yeah.
We talking about two teams that's not dominant.
Yeah.
Really nowhere.
Yeah.
They're not dominant. They got young quarterbacks, unproven. They got good running backs, good little pieces right here. But these are not top teams. These are top six.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they play straight up. They ain't looking for the curve. They ain't looking for the cheese play. They're playing you straight up and they keep fighting. They don't never stop. It's the attitude. It's the people they are just along with the stick. But y'all can beat, and we all can beat them. A lot of us have beat them. But for the sake of this show, I got to pick them. I think that's going to be the two. But Lurie, he got the rings. He got the hardware. Okay. Zeno is still, hey, he on the chase. He ain't got it yet.
Okay.
Yeah, man, he on the chase. But I'm going to give it to the person whose hands are full of rings.
Okay.
It's Lurie.
Okay. All right. Well, Jen, who's coming out the AFC, who's coming out the NFC, and who is winning the season 1 Super Bowl?
Yeah, this is really tough. I've been over here looking at this list, and it's like, wow, you really got to make me do it, huh?
Yeah.
I really got to
look.
Right.
Everybody got to do it, man. Everybody got to do it. Myself included. I don't even know a lot of the guys, but I got to do it.
Right, it's tough. So I kind of, with nothing, I kind of got to go with the history, because this kind of how I bet. I bet with history in real life. Shout outs to Give Me My Props podcast. Anybody available on all streams.
Yes, indeed. Indeed.
But I'm gonna go with Zeno out the AFC, even though I'm in the AFC. But like I said last time, I was picking myself a lot. And I think I didn't even make the playoffs the first season, last Madden. So I'm gonna go with Zeno, and I'm gonna go with Rickle Pick.
Okay.
They played in the last Super Bowl, Cleveland versus Vikings, and Rickle Pick is the defending champ currently. So I'm just gonna go with the defending champ.
Okay. I like it. All right. So you're picking Rickle Pick for the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Look, AFC is stacked. All right. They're stacked with great teams, great players, just great rosters across the board. I think that this is a conference, to be honest with you, I think this is a conference that's probably going to come out with the Super Bowl, okay? In the first season. I know I've been talking a lot about this team, so I'm gonna have to bring nothing into it. I gotta bring nothing into it because it's just such a powerhouse team. And if he gets a scheme together, and I've seen plenty of nothing play. If he gets a scheme together with this particular team, and he's able to establish the things he can do with this team, my God, like, you got to watch out. I'm telling you now. So AFC, I'm going to go nothing coming out of the AFC. Now the NFC side of things, I like what you guys are talking about with Rickle Pick, man. And I like what you're talking about with Lurie also. But there really is something about those Seattle Seahawks that I think that we're going to see possibly with Jalen Milroe. I just have a feeling we are going to find out that we're going to end up having a Super Bowl with a 96 speed quarterback and a 93 speed quarterback. I think we're going to see a Ravens Seahawks Super Bowl. And I do think the Ravens will come out on top. I think the Ravens will have a better defense, not by a landslide. And I don't think the Super Bowl will be a landslide victory. But I'm going to go nothing to win the season 1 Super Bowl once again. I'm going to go nothing to win the season 1. Now what he does in 2 and 3, I don't know. But season 1, I think we'll go we'll go nothing to this one. Now look, just like they talked about earlier, guys, and I'm gonna put the camera on us here real quick. So just like they talked before, and they stated that, look, we gotta look at this like, if we didn't get selected or picked to win a division or a Super Bowl or whatever it may be, guys, use it as motivation, because I am that type of person that will sit here and say, I was wrong. Gladly. I gladly do that. I encourage it. I want guys to prove me wrong with things. I do. So I hope that all of you guys out there could prove me wrong. And don't forget what I mentioned earlier. Let me put it back here real quick. Don't forget, in that AFC North, Dre Love, Team Pablo, and TMF Nasty. We know what the TMF stands for. Guys, if y'all can win that division, any one of you three win that division. If any one of you three win that division, as I stated earlier, everybody, I will do the Super Bowl for free for season 1. All right. So in a nutshell, he's petting the baby here. Okay. He's petting the baby here. Okay. And the bottom line is, and I hate to say this, nothing, because you're my guy, but I hate to say this, but I guess I just put a bounty on your head, didn't I?
Yep.
I put a bounty on your head.
Oh yeah, you did.
I put a bounty on your head, man. I put it.
Make you proud. We're gonna have 2 babies. I'm gonna have a set of twins next year. We do this, we're gonna have a set of twins. A set of twins, baby.
Oh my gosh. So he
name next one Snipes. We're gonna name him Snipes.
Oh my gosh. Oh Lord, please do not name your trophy Snipes. Do that.
You called it. Good for you. You motivated me. I want 2 of them, both arms. I'm gonna hold them the whole broadcast.
Oh my gosh, man! Look, guys, look, man, look. That's pretty much gonna do it for your team reveal show, everybody. This was a long time coming, man. I was very, very happy when Jen hit me up and said that they needed a show. He was gonna try to find out what was going on and everything else, and then hit me back and said that we need a show. And I was very happy because I didn't do many games for you guys last year, and I really like this league, and I like the guys that are in this league. You know what I'm saying? That you guys are real, down to earth and everything else. You guys play your games. I've never had issues, in this league with guys playing games and just doing what they're supposed to do for the streams and everything else. I never had any issues. So I applaud you guys for the way that you continue to run your league. And mind you, again, for everybody that's not a part of this league, this is a 24-hour sim league. These guys advance 24 hours. Okay, every day they're advancing. So they get how many seasons did you do for Madden 25?
13.
13 seasons for Madden 25 in one cycle. Okay, in one cycle. So that kind of goes to show you, and they've been doing this for over 20 years. Actually, it's 21 years to this year. It's 21 years this year. So, so they've been doing this for a long time, everybody. For the guys that are not in this league or for guys that are brand new to the league. But matter of fact, you know what? Who's brand new in the league this year?
Teflon. That's the guy that's
Teflon?
brand new.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Teflon, welcome to the Winter Die family. These guys are I don't know if he's watching the stream or not, but welcome to the Winter Die family. Again, these guys are great guys. Do what you got to do. Do what they ask you to do, and they're gonna treat you right. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Follow the rules, do everything you need to do, and you good to go. You know what I'm saying? Don't for the new guys, again, I think he mentioned it earlier today. Don't have corners out there playing wide receivers, or y'all gonna be in trouble. Don't do it. Don't do it right now. Don't do it right now. You know what I'm saying? Just don't do it. I know you can do it, but don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. You don't want to do that. Because I'm sure he's going to break it down, later before the season starts, what your penalties are going to be and everything else. So don't do it to yourself, guys. Don't do it to yourself. Please don't.
Right.
Don't
if
do
you
it.
don't mind me saying,
Right,
I just want to say to all the people in the league, man, we love you. We appreciate you. You know, this we done got old on this, man, and I've seen kids turn to men. We have gotten wiser. It's a pastime. It's something that we do for fun. No reason that anybody want to break the rules or do anything crazy to sabotage it. Man, then ain't gonna be here forever. We want this to go on after we gone. You know what I mean? We need somebody to pass it to. Invest in it. Think about how much time you play Madden. You know what I mean? We can all chip in. We got 32 good guys, great guys. Hey, let's pitch in. Snipes here. We want him to be able to do this, but hey, we all got to pitch in. Don't take much. We do that, man. You have a fun league that you can have this forever. You can watch your child like Bass or Bass, if you want to call him Bass. Little boy is running around right now, be on the mic with us, and I be playing with him, talking about, hey, you want a warm milk? Go and make this trade. Go hit that trade button on your daddy's joystick. These are guys that can watching you play the game, your own kid running around. Zeno got some of him in the background. Listen, it's a family, and it can go on and on after all of us is gone, and you can have something. And I take pride, I love it. And it's something that we spend money. It done got to the point where now, only game I buy is Madden. Yeah. I got all kinds of systems and gadgets and gadgets. But I love this league. I love it. I love all the guys. I appreciate everybody. Snipes, I want you to be able to do a game a week, and we can. Everybody just pitch in a little bit. This man worked hard, and it's a beautiful, beautiful platform. And we don't want it to be like this where he ain't seen us all year. Let's all chip in. Whenever if it's $2, $3, send it. We're gonna put it in a pot, and we're gonna make sure it adds even more to the league. It really does. This right here, it puts us. We can go back and watch this years from now, and remember these times. This go in the state, for real. Your children after you gone can be playing Madden and pull back and say, they were talking about daddy on this game. He was gonna win the ball. Nothing had the baby in his hand and laugh about it. After we gone, we won't be here forever. Somebody take the mantle. Hey, protect the league. See something going on. Hey, protect what you got. This is fun, but ain't no other league like it. When you mess up and you get booted out, got a guy in the inbox right now trying to get back in. Hey, you don't miss it till it's gone. Do the right thing. Just be good sportsmanship. Yeah. Guys in here, I know, they'll tell you, man, I had guys when I'm up, I'll punt the ball the rest of the game, won't run another offensive play. Take care of these people, because they are your opponent and it's competitive, but they also are brothers. You know what I mean? Look out for one another. Yeah. Let's have some here on some real shit.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah, most definitely. And you know what? You know what's funny? That he did mention about, the archives and everything. Listen, obviously here on Twitch, everything doesn't save. All right. But everything on our YouTube page saves forever. So if you are not following me on YouTube, make sure you follow me on YouTube. Every game that I do, I put it on my YouTube page. Every game that I do. All right. So if there's a Super Bowl for this league, it'll be on the YouTube page. All right. It'll be on the YouTube page. If somebody doesn't believe that you won a Super Bowl, you go right to Snipes TV Gaming. It's right there. Type in the Super Bowl that it was, the time it was, and it's right there for you to check it out. All right. So make sure, guys, that you that you definitely check that out. Our YouTube page, again, it is Snipes TV Gaming on YouTube. Shout out to my guy Night Scream, man. That's my dude right there. Night Scream TV. Make sure you guys follow him as well. He's a commentator. He actually I kid you not, guys. He actually got me into this. All right.
Oh wow.
He actually got me into this. You know what I'm saying? I started off with it, getting into it with him, and we was doing games together and everything else. We were doing like Super Bowls together, and I call him every now and again too to do a Super Bowl with me. So you never know. You might hear Night Scream in one of these Super Bowls here also if I give him a contact. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all good dudes. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, wait a minute. I'm wondering if y'all might have had him on a Super Bowl before. You might have had him. I'm gonna go back and look. Look. You guys might have had him on a Super Bowl with me because he's done quite a bit with me. Okay.
Right.
But us together is like peanut butter and jelly, man. I'm telling you.
For real.
It's incredible. It really is, man. But look, that was a great show, everybody. Great show. Look, good luck to everybody out there in these divisions. Again, I'm sure that this is going to be very, very competitive this year. A lot of fun, and I'm definitely looking forward to doing games for you guys. If it's a game of the week, if it's a Super Bowl, whatever it may be, whatever you guys contact with me with, look, I'm here. All right, so give me a contact as long as I got the time, because I do other leagues as well too. Hit me up. I'm here. All right. So any last words, guys, before we get on out of here for the night, everybody?
I'm gonna say this real quick. We're gonna do the since they added the coaching mechanism, the traits with the coaching. I want everybody to make a custom coach. Make yourself, on there as the coach. We're not gonna do the real coaches. We're gonna try custom coaches. So just that, and then shout out to you, Snipes. Nothing said everything that that was needed to be said. So I don't want to just repeat him because you do a great job at this. And I know we were missing, but everybody, if y'all want to see more broadcasts like this, don't go to the donation tab and donate some money, because and then you will see Snipes more. We played 13 seasons. I'm not paying for 13 Super Bowls.
Every little bit counts, man. I don't care if it's a dollar, man. You think about all the money we waste every day. I know me. That's why I was like, hey, I got to do the same. I ain't just talking to them. I'm talking to myself as well. I'm not no different. I got to start putting more in it too as well. So I'm not just talking to y'all. I'm talking to myself too. I got to look myself at this camera, at this person talking. But I do want to add one thing, because this is major, and I know Jen didn't touch on it, and I'm going to hurry up and let Snipes get to his wife. I know she waiting. We done been out here a long time. For right now, Jen, if you want to correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know how we're doing the trading, but once the app is up and running, we will do all trades through the app. It has a point system on there, and every trade for it to be accepted. Now, we're not about to be saying, oh, you can't do this trade, that trade. That's not what's happening here. All trades must be within 400 points of each other for acceptance. That's it. We don't care who the players, who the people are. The points got to be within 400 points. The trading has got a little ridiculous. So that's what we're doing. All trades must go through the app. We'll have it set up that when you put the trade through the app, it'll post it in the trading chat on the Discord. And if it's within 400 points, it is accepted. No one is judging it. It's not no committee or nothing. We don't care who it is. If it's 400 points or closer, it's accepted. Other than that, you cannot make a trade. We do be having the window open because we do extend the trade deadline. We're gonna get a number on that week. If it is open at the end of the season for somebody to make a trade and it is still on, it don't matter. All trades must go through the app. 400 points, not fold 1, not fold 2, 400 or less, or it's gonna be declining. That's for everybody.
Yep. You said it correct. So nothing to add there. Nothing to add there with that.
Mic drop. Mic drop.
Right.
Mic drop on that one. Mic drop on that one. All right, look. With that being said, look, man, again, a great show, everybody. Good luck to each and everybody that is a part of this league. Definitely looking forward to doing games for you guys once again for Madden 26. A great game. You guys got some stick work to go practice on. And look, let me say right now, because I put the bounty on you. Okay, nothing. I put the bounty on you. All right, so listen, you got to go get the stick work up now. All right, get the stick work up because look, Dre Love, Pablo, and Nasty coming for you.
Oh yeah.
All right, they coming for you. Yeah. They coming for you. They trying to do it for the family. They try to do it for the family, right. Everybody. They try to do it for the family. They try to get that free Super Bowl for the family. All right? I'm a man of my word. Again, if it happens, if any of you guys beat him for the division, free Super Bowl for season 1.
Free Super Bowl.
Free Super Bowl for season 1. All right? So I put it out there. I put it on them, and I won't do it again, man. If they beat you too bad, I won't ever do it to you again. Because I like you.
He need a sibling. He been begging for somebody to play with. You need a sibling. You and your wife can keep him anytime. He's a good kid.
Oh, man. All right, guys. Well, look, we're going to get on out of here. It's getting late, everybody. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in. Y'all take care. Be blessed. And again, we are going to catch you guys in the next one. And again, thank you for being a part of Snipes TV Gaming, and make sure you drop us a follow on YouTube as well. Good night, everybody.